Alrighty, welcome into Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Today, Tuesday, April 29th, full slate of baseball today. All 30 teams in action. Let's get right into it. We won't waste any time here. Quick recap from yesterday. Ended up going 1-2. Hit the A's first five slash money line. They ended up winning both the first half and the overall game. Couldn't get any run support there for the Cardinals. They dropped that game 1-3, and then I did end up hanging off the Yankees. Like I said, that line was very suspicious, and when it seems too good to be true, it usually is. And it was yesterday. So Yankees don't get there either. But three more plays today. Feeling pretty good about these plays, so let's get right into it. 6:45 Eastern start time here. We have the Washington Nationals traveling to Philadelphia to face the Phillies. The Phillies are right around a 190, minus 190 home favorite. And I think the value lies with the Nationals here. Now, I know that's tough after their game yesterday. They got absolutely lambasted, 19-5 at home against the New York Mets. Best record in baseball, New York Mets. But love the situation here for the Nats. They took 2 out of the 4 games in the series from the Mets, so evened up that series. I think that's a win in the books for the Nationals. Completely embarrassed, though, as I mentioned, in that final game. Well, now they get to hit the road. They don't have to play in front of their home fans. They have a 6-game road trip coming up here, and I think they just want to get that game behind them and really look to go out and win this road trip here. So, on the other hand, you do have the Phillies. They're returning home from a road trip where they were out in New York to play the Mets, and then on the road against the Cubs as well. I wish they didn't have yesterday off. That does take a little bit of that angle out of the picture here. But they did beat the Cubs to the final 2 games of the series and won that series 2-1. Cubs, another really good team right now in baseball. So, I think the Phillies are feeling pretty good about themselves coming back home. The Nationals, no one's going to want to touch them after giving up 19 runs less than 24 hours ago. You have Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nationals, who has played really, really well this year. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies, a great pitcher, but he also comes with a price. I think the Phillies, and especially with Wheeler on the mound, a little bit overpriced today. The Nationals, I think, are the value after getting completely blasted yesterday. So I like the Nationals on the money line plus 158. Shop around and you probably get that plus 160 or higher. I think the value's all on the Nationals today. Second game here, probably my favorite on the board. We have Arizona Diamondbacks heading to those New York Mets. This is a 7:10 Eastern start time here. And again, I like the road dog. I like the Diamondbacks in the spot against the Mets. On the flip side of that Nationals game, the Mets have to be feeling great about themselves with the 19 runs yesterday, the easy win on the road. Now they have to come back home, no days of rest, and play a Diamondbacks team who I expect to be a pretty good team this season. And they've started out their season 15-13 in a very tough division. So decent start for them, but at plus 118, you have the Diamondbacks with a day off after a homestand. They're now starting their road trip against the Red Hot Mets. So they're going to come into this game focused. And like I said, I think the Mets could just be coming back home feeling pretty good about themselves. And I never like that team first day back home, especially without a day of rest in between. As far as pitching goes, Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound for the Diamondbacks. You have David Peterson for the Mets. Fairly even pitching matchup. If you want to play this first 5, I'm not going to talk you off of that. Clearly, I think the Mets have a much better bullpen than what the Diamondbacks have, so I am a little weary playing the full game, just in case this is comes down to a bullpen game late and the Mets kind of close down the D-backs lineup and are able to win a close one late in this one. So I am going to give it out as a full game for the show, but definitely wouldn't talk you off of a first half play here. But either way, I do like the Diamondbacks at plus money. I think the value is with Arizona in this game. And then our final game on the card here, We're going to go to one of the late games, 9:40 Eastern start time, the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Really good NL West battle here. And we're going to look at the Nerfy in this game. I was able to find it at minus 136, which I think is a really good price. You have Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants. You have Nick Pivetta for San Diego. And the game total here is 6.5. So finding a Nerfy minus 136 on a game with such a low total, I just felt like that was a price that was hard to pass up. You look at Logan Webb, he is 4-2 to the Nerfy this season. Or should I say he has pitched 4 Nerfies, he has pitched 2 Yerfies. So 4-2 on his end to the Nerfy. Nick Pivetta 5-0, perfect to the Nerfy this season when he is on the mound. Like I said, you have a really low total. Pavetta's been lights out in the first inning, and Logan Webb, although he has given up runs twice this season so far in the first inning, you look at the Padres, their bats are just really struggling right now. The last time they put up 5 runs or more, you're going to have to go all the way back to April 14th against the Cubs. Since then, they've put up 1, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2. So even just in the last 4 games, they've had a combined 3 runs over the last 4 games. So Padres are not hitting well right now. They're really struggling. They've lost 4 in a row, 5 of their last 6. Those bats are going to turn around at some point, but is it going to be in the first inning tonight? I don't think so, especially not against Logan Webb. So Nerfy, minus 136. Again, shop around. Try to get that minus 140 or better. Minus 145, I think, is playable as well. Try not to lay more than that, but like the Nerfy in tonight's game, San Francisco and the Padres. And guys, that is going to wrap it for today's episode of Daily Dingers. Again, just to recap, we do like the Nationals plus 158 on the money line. Nice value on the road dog there. The Diamondbacks plus 118 on the money line. And then we do like that Nerfy, San Francisco and San Diego minus 136. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Hope everyone has a nice, profitable Tuesday night of baseball action. And again, if you do enjoy this content, really just ask you to please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and let me know in the comments your favorite bet of the night. And we will see you tomorrow. Good luck, guys.